1. I'm used to doing something. Example, I'm used to waking up early. Explanation. This collocation indicates being accustomed to or familiar with a certain activity. 2. Make an effort to do something. Example, she makes an effort to learn a new language. Explanation. Expresses the action of putting in energy or trying hard to accomplish something. 3. Set an example to somebody. Example, teachers should set an example to their students. Explanation. Demonstrating positive behavior for others to follow. 4. Treat somebody with respect. Example, it's important to treat everybody with respect. Explanation. Showing consideration and courtesy towards someone. 5. Treat somebody like dirt. Example, no one deserves to be treated like dirt. Explanation. Treating someone very poorly or disrespectfully. 6. Take responsibility for something, somebody. Example, leaders should take responsibility for their team's actions. Explanation. Acknowledging and handling responsibilities. 7. Get the credit. Example, when the project succeeds, the team gets the credit. Explanation. Receiving acknowledgement or recognition for achievements. 8. Pass the buck. Example, don't try to pass the buck, take responsibility for your mistakes. Explanation. Avoiding responsibility or transferring it to others. 9. Take the blame for something. Example, even if it wasn't entirely his fault, he decided to take the blame for the error. Explanation. Accepting responsibility for a mistake or negative outcome. 10. Spread the rumor. Example, she's been spreading the rumor about their upcoming collaboration. Explanation. Circulating or sharing unverified information with others. Let's review the adjective plus noun collocations. 1. Detailed description. Example, I gave them a detailed description. Opposite, he provided a brief description. Explanation, thorough and comprehensive versus concise and short. 2. Strong accent. Example, he speaks with a strong accent. Opposite, she has a slight accent. Explanation, pronunciation that is notable versus subtle. 3. Main concern. Example, our main concern for the party is the weather. Synonymous, the principal concern is the weather. Explanation, the primary or most important worry. 4. Typical example. Example, it was a typical example of his stupidity. Synonymous, it was a perfect example of his stupidity. Explanation, a very good example representing a common situation. 5. Utter chaos. Example, the house was utter chaos when I got home. Also, it was utter nonsense. Explanation, complete disorder or confusion. 6. Narrow escape. Example, the children had a narrow escape. Explanation, lucky to avoid a dangerous situation. 7. Familiar face. Example, it's nice to see a familiar face at the party. Explanation, a person recognized and known. 8. Vast majority. Example, the vast majority of people prefer the new policy. Also, a large number supported the decision. Let's weave a story incorporating these compound nouns. Once upon a time in a bustling city, Sarah, a young woman with great self-confidence, embarked on a journey to obtain her driving license. She had dreamt of the day when she could navigate the city streets with ease. After passing the challenging driving tests, she proudly received her driving license. One day, while organizing her belongings, she stumbled upon her old loyalty card from a favorite cafe. She decided to treat herself, using the accumulated points to enjoy a cup of coffee and reflect on life. As she sipped her coffee, she noticed a bulletin board covered with announcements held together by a drawing pin and a paper clip. Among the notices, she found an invitation to a seminar on self-confidence. Eager to further develop her confidence, she attended the event, met inspirational speakers, and made new friends who became her role models. Sarah's life took an unexpected turn when she discovered a hidden talent for fixing things. Her neighbor's car needed a spare part, and with her newfound skills, she became the go-to person for repairs in her community. As she continued on her journey, Sarah encountered a wise elder who spoke of the importance of preserving one's mother tongue. Inspired, she started language workshops to help others embrace and appreciate their native languages. In the community, they faced challenges such as securing their homes. Sarah, resourceful as ever, decided to use barbed wire creatively to craft artistic yet effective barriers. Sarah's journey became an inspiration, not just for her community but for the entire city. Her story illustrated the significance of having a life expectancy full of purpose, surrounded by meaningful relationships, and empowered by one's abilities. And so, in this tale of self-discovery, the compound nouns seamlessly wove together to form a narrative that celebrated confidence, community, and the journey of a spirited young woman named Sarah. Certainly, let's delve into the main passage. It was very much a last-minute decision to go, but the kids loved it and were very well behaved. My cousin is very absent-minded. We have a long-standing joke that whenever we meet, he pretends he doesn't know me. These boots are worn out now, but they have been incredibly hard-wearing. I have an uncle who is very narrow-minded and self-righteous. He thinks I'm bad-tempered, but it's only him who makes me angry. We argue all the time. 1. Last-minute decision. Meaning, a decision made at the last possible moment. Example, going on the trip was a last-minute decision. 2. Well-behaved. Meaning, acting in a disciplined and polite manner. Example, the kids were well-behaved during the event. 3. Absent-minded. Meaning, forgetful or inattentive due to preoccupation. Example, my cousin is absent-minded, he often forgets things. 4. Long-standing joke. Meaning, a joke that has existed for a long time. Example, our long-standing joke is that he pretends not to know me. 5. Worn out. Meaning, no longer in good condition due to extensive use. Example, the boots are worn out but were hard-wearing. 6. Hard-wearing. Meaning, remaining in good condition for a long time, durable. Example, these boots have been incredibly hard-wearing. 7. Narrow-minded. Meaning, not open to different ideas or perspectives. Example, my uncle is narrow-minded and self-righteous. 8. Self-righteous. Meaning, having an unwarranted belief in one's moral superiority. Example, my uncle is both narrow-minded and self-righteous. 9. Bad-tempered. Meaning, easily irritated or angered. Example, my uncle thinks I'm bad-tempered, but he's the cause of it. 10. Argue all the time. Meaning, engaging in frequent disagreements or conflicts. Example, we argue all the time due to our differences.